This is a list of all the best prediction markets. First up is PolyMarket. Now this is the OG, it's been around forever. The entire experience is on-chain, it's on Polygon, and you use USDC. Now this means that you can see what wallets are funded, what order books are there, and it's all on-chain and it's all transparent. Now with PolyMarket, there's no one person that makes these decisions, which can be a double-edged sword. It's good because there is no one person approving the markets and resolving them, but if the wrong people get a hold of it or want to get influence within a market, they can actually resolve something against what it actually should have been. Now it also did just raise $2 billion from the New York Stock Exchange's parent company as well. Now, if you do want to use PolyMarket, but you don't have a VPN or you don't want to have to jump through those hoops, you can actually use a Telegram bot like Polycule or CapBet. What this does is it creates an account for you and lets you trade through the Telegram bot. You can export that wallet. So if you do ever get access to it later, you can connect that wallet, but that is the easiest way. Now, next up is Kalshi. Now, this is a close second, if not equal first with PolyMarket. Now, this is registered, so you need a KYC, you need to go through all of that kind of stuff if you're in the US, but all of this isn't done on chain. It's all done on servers and in the backend, and the Kalshi team actually is the one that lets things get verified. It does mean that some of the markets aren't as exotic as you would get on PolyMarket because PolyMarket can kind of push it a little bit, but with Kalshi, it's very legit, very solid. There are a lot of people that are partnered with them and that are doing a lot of trading challenges. So that is where Kalshi sits. Kalshi and PolyMarket pretty much go hand in hand. So whatever you can get access to or whatever one you find is easiest, just go with because they're both very solid. Now, next up is Myriad. This is the new kid on the block and it's very much crypto-centric. So when we have a look at all of the markets, the crypto markets are front and center and there's a lot of bets here. They do get very exotic and very niche when it comes to crypto Twitter on Myriad. Now, a lot of people want to push towards using Myriad because what they want to do is they want to get an upcoming airdrop. There is confirmation that there is going to be a Myriad token. So a lot of people are farming Myriad to actually get access to that token and hopefully get a fat, juicy airdrop. And because it's crypto-centric, as you'd expect, Myriad is all on-chain. Now, next up is Limitless. This is a crypto-centric prediction market and it's on Base. And what I mean by is very much crypto-centric is it's very simple and it's basically just doing crypto and stocks, so not the exotic markets that you would get on something like PolyMarket, Kalshi, or a little bit of Myriad. Now, next up, and this is where we get a little bit degen, is PMX or PMX.trade. Now, they have an existing Telegram bot called Polycule, and they've actually built out PMX Trade. Now, with this, what makes it a little bit different is you're able to actually launch some of your own markets, and it's trying to take another niche within the prediction market space, so to capture that degen market. Now, it's still being worked on. It's still pretty new, but they already have a token live, which is the PMX token. Full disclosure, I own some of it because I do believe that there will be a prediction market meta. And the idea here is you can actually buy some of the token, you can actually participate in it for a hopeful either airdrop, but then also get a piece of the casino when you kind of take into account prediction markets. Now, next up, another degen option is CapBet, a slightly different take on a prediction market, and it's almost like a betting market where you can peer-to-peer bet someone, not as crazy or as big exotic markets that you'd get on something like PolyMarket or Kalshi, but something that is a little bit closer to home when it comes down to the bubbles that you're in on something like crypto Twitter. So, for example, Monad will not launch its token by October 2025. And you can see here the creators put in 1.3 Sol, and you've got the challengers putting in some Solana as well. So it's very much a PvP meta when it comes down to prediction markets. Now, like I said, this is very much degenerate and it's very new on the scene. They actually launched their token on Pump Fund, which was a little bit strange, a little bit weird, but that's kind of running. But yeah, that's just another peek into a look at prediction markets. And then last one is Flipr. Now this thing, the team is very on and off with their communication, not as great, but the idea here is this is meant to be a Twitter-based or an X-based prediction market where you can look at what's happening on X and then make predictions based off that. This thing's very much on and off, still a work in progress in my mind, but it's something to kind of keep an eye on if this is something you're looking at when we take a look at prediction markets and crossing it over with some social interaction and social engagement, which on crypto Twitter, yes, I can see, but if it got to the TikToks and the Instagrams and built in or something like that, that's when you can see a bunch of legs and a bunch of running when it comes down to social prediction markets. So yeah, that's a list of the best prediction markets. I wanted to keep this short, keep this sweet and straight to the point just to give you the information. All of the links for them are down below so you can easily access them. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, go down there, drop some love. I'd very much appreciate it. I had a pleasure making this video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.